everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie. You have clicked into Arteagan Daily Bread. It is your spiritual board meeting covering psychic tarot and astrology. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic tarot and astrology reports. Feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. This is for Tuesday, June 16th, although time spirals. It's not linear, so it doesn't really matter. This is just when it's being published. I have the tarot reading to insert in here. Where do I start? So live isn't working. It's very, very, very sporadic, and that's what I was using to get messages out quicker. And with Mercury retrograding officially this Wednesday, it's just like, what else Hershamagas are we going to come into? So excuse me. That wasn't anything. That was just me breathing wrong. Okay. Okay, let's just jump into the astrology report. So, there's something I want to talk about. That's why I'm trying to just get to it so I can talk about what I really want to talk about. So, the sun is in 25 degrees Gemini. The moon is in Taurus, 2 degrees. Oh. Mercury is in 14 degrees Cancer. She'll be retrograding in, I think, 15 degrees Cancer very shortly. Venus is in 6 degrees Gemini, retrograding. She's visible. She's visible now. She'll be stationing direct next week, I believe. Mars is in 22 degrees Pisces. Jupiter is in 25 degrees Capricorn, retrograding. Saturn is in the 0th degree of Aquarius, retrograding in the 56th minute. Okay? Uranus is in 9 degrees of Taurus. Neptune is in 20 degrees of Pisces. Pluto is retrograding in 24 degrees, 24 minutes of Capricorn. So basically, the only energy that is super direct is, of course, the sun. The sun and moon never retrograde. Mercury's in shadow. It's really Mars, Uranus, and Neptune and the sun and the moon that are really full force, that are really being allowed to express themselves unencumbered by retrograde energy. Now there's Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and then it will be Mercury and it will be Mars joining the retrograde family as well. So it's a lot of mutable energy with Gemini around this Sagittarius lunar eclipse. It's still phasing out another week, and next June 21st is going to be the solar eclipse in Cancer, and that 0th degree mark is an incredible. There's a lot that is indicative. I think I already talked about this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to talk about it again. It's very indicative that it will speed up events even faster. And eclipses already do that, right? So it's the 0th degree. It's at the north node with it. The north node's really close. It's a conjunct. Okay, so there's just a lot that is building into the last of this Cancer Capricorn energy that everyone's closing out. Every single one of us is closing this out. Okay, so what do I want to talk about astrologically? It's really about that, to be honest. Now, we do have the Pluto-Jupiter conjunction in Capricorn at the end of the month. All of this is basically happening. Okay, so we have all these heavenly bodies, right? They're all in their own lane, let's say. They're all in their own lane in the track, going round and round and round. And they move at different speeds, and they're in different signs, and they stand for different things. The symbolism for all the signs, all the houses, all the planets, it's all unique. And when we blend all of that together is when we have our answers as far as what we can expect next. Now, the way that is very unique is that we are all unique individual people. So all of us are going to be feeling all of these energies very uniquely and individually. Shoot, I think someone asked me somewhere, I don't know if it was an email or a message or a comment, or I don't know what it was, but someone asked me if you can buy birth chart readings from me directly. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe. I really like that it's part of the Kings and Queens tier in Patreon. I really like that I can like give that to people. It's a destiny reading. It's about your life path. So right now it's not in the cards, and especially with YouTube Live not working reliably, I'm really as always, sort of concerned as a Capricorn with keeping up with my work. So I'm not adding anything to the plate right now. I'm not adding anything else. I'm really just trying to get these messages out to people that need to hear them, so that you guys are empowered and that you guys have everything that you need to make really great, strong decisions for your lives and heal and improve and just be really happy. And just be you and live your life unencumbered by stress and trauma and a lot of the extra that like we don't need, you know? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help relieve some of that burden so that life doesn't feel so heavy and dark and like, is this ever going to end? Now, with this eclipse energy, it's ushering in the new family, right? We're starting Gemini, Sagittarius, we're ending Cancer, Capricorn. So and I think I say this in the insert, so I'm sorry for being redundant, but it's important. It's like after all that you've been through the last like couple of years, let's just round it out, last couple of years, it's like the manifestation gets to shoot forward to now, to July, to the end of June. The last eclipses, the last Cancer, Capricorn eclipses, to give you the fruits of the labor, to give you the fruits of that learning. And it's hard. Capricorn, Cancer is hard. And the nodes deal with karma. So whatever, it's very typical with Saturn. What you earn, you get. That's what we can all count on, is that we're all going to get exactly what we've earned. I know. It's weird. I want to start shuffling cards. So I'm just going to shuffle some cards. Let me just kind of think any more astrology in terms of, we are going to do the solar eclipse live stream. I haven't put the date up yet. I'm going to do it for all 12 signs for my patrons, and then I will again do the axis like I did for the Sagittarius lunar eclipse. I'll do the axis for you guys here on YouTube. And oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about astrologically. Okay, so with this, so a little bit about the solar eclipse, I can't help myself. Expect more rebellion for the rest of the year. Expect more righteous anger. Expect more bravery and courage for standing up for what is right. What's right for you, for them, for all of us. Okay? This solar eclipse could be ushering in, there could be something really with the fire that we've got. You're going to want to fight fire with fire, but that's not the message. Mercury's going retrograde in Cancer. That is water, that is feminine, that is female, that is feminine power. There's this rise happening at the solar eclipse in Cancer. It's this feminine energy that gets to shoot forward. It's this feminine energy. It's like being so angry and frustrated and crying angry tears and punching the wall and like stomping on stuff and breaking your hand and breaking your stuff. But what do you really need? You really need your mom to just hold you as you cry those angry tears and just fall apart in your mom's arms. And you just want someone to just pat your little head and say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be whatever it is. Even if they don't know the story, even if they don't know anything about what the actual thing is, it doesn't matter. They're not there to reason with you. They're not there to plot out the logical solution to your problem. They're just there for that emotional alchemization. You bring the mom all that, Hershamagas, and you go to mom to alchemize. Before, it's like a teenage girl, like before you've learned how to do that for yourself, when you're an adult and having your temper tantrum, you got to be your mom to yourself. And you know, whatever it is, I know that's like super German, like an Oma, but whatever it is for you, however you self-soothe, however you nurture, until you learn to do that, you run to mom, you run to, I don't know, big sister, you run to your best friend, you run to, you know. And that's what this feels like to me, this new solar eclipse in Cancer. It's like, it's what we need. It's what people need. And so there could be, I mean, there will be a lot of righteous, angry tears and people verbalizing something that's been going on for far too long. It's been far too heavy. It's been far too much. Enough is enough. I'm done. And it's like angry tears. You could be doing this in your life where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. And it's like, you're going to get to this point of frustration. I'm like, goosebumps. You're going to be like shaking. You could be shaking and like everything is really heightened because you're at that point. You're at that point, and what you don't want to do is fight fire with fire. You don't want to go into your masculine energy. What was the Sagittarius lunar eclipse? Where did I put my paper? What did I write down in one of my headlines? It was about dismantling the egoic nature in all of us. Whether you're man, woman, male, everyone's got the masculine energy. Everyone's got the feminine energy. So it's your own inner ego. It's your own inner masculine that's got to just sit down. And it's the maturity and the emotional wisdom of that feminine strength in you to rise up. There's a little darkness to it, though. There's a little darkness to the solar eclipse. So, but I feel like that could just be the pain. That could just be the righteous part of the righteous anger. Also be careful because you're here, you're high vibrational. Other people are going to be hotheads with and they're going to be looking to dunk their heads into a cool pool of water. So if you need to be careful, you are all empathetic on this channel, like we are all, you know, connecting here. So you are very likely that mom for someone in your life, and you've got to have Mercury's retrograding in Cancer. You're gonna say you can dunk that hothead in another bucket of water because mine's for myself. Mine is for my own nurturing. It's to make myself feel okay about the world. It's not for anyone to just come and get better, take all of my energy, take all of my strength, take all of my power to cool your hothead down, and then you just go get hot again. You just go get mad about something. No. Enough is enough. So you guys need to be careful that you are not, you know, Cancer's about boundaries. Cancer, if you're a Cancer, even sun, moon, or rising, you have that thing where you need to learn boundaries. Because for you, you're going to want to bring cupcakes to work for so-and-so's birthday that doesn't even know your name, that doesn't even care about you, but you're so thoughtful. You want to clean up all the trash. You want to write someone a card. You want to, and for you, it's like normal. But for reality, for life, for other people, that's going over. That's overgiving. And that's how people take you for granted, and that's how you start to get upset, Cancer. Because then you start complaining about people taking you for granted, and no one asks you to do stuff anyway. This is very martyrish, Pisces, okay? This is that water energy. Scorpio does that in a different way. So, but we're concentrating on Cancer. So look at Cancer in your chart to see where you've got to rethink those boundaries, where you've got to rethink where you're giving too much, where you're overgiving, but not seeing it as overgiving. You're seeing it as being normal. You're seeing it as like, well, this is what I do. This is me. This is how I am. But universe isn't letting you do that. The universe is saying, no, you've got to cut that back. You've got to have water for yourself to drink. I think that's about it for today's astrology report. I did your tarot reading, I did your tarot insert, and let's just do a quick little, just because I shuffled them all up. Any other little message? Any other little message? Knight of Swords. Okay, so you're getting some communication soon, maybe today, maybe recently, maybe in the next few hours or so. Let's go ahead and dig into that. Be careful. You guys always know me. I always am like, ah, when I see this card. This is like the bad card, like a bad word of it. This hit me so different just now. When I saw this, the energy that just hit me is that someone's begging. You be careful. You be careful. Someone's, You be careful, because someone could be begging to come back to you soon. Soon. They're going to come, and it could take you off guard. Some of you, it'll catch you off guard. Some of you will totally not be surprised. This person's going to be coming back full force, super begging you. Begging you. Be careful. You don't, if they're rushing you into a decision, if they're rushing you into a response, that's a huge red flag. What is this about, the Knight of Swords? What is this communication about, please? What is this communication about? Okay, she's saying that some of you it's begging, some of you it's not. So I'm going to separate them. Okay, okay, we'll do this and then we'll do this separate. Tell me about the Knight. Like that helps so much. The Page of Pentacles. So this could even be a little bit more official. This could be something written. This could be an actual email. So I feel like something that can be found again or left behind. Maybe even like physical, like you could actually have something in the mail, like a letter or something that is rush shipped to you, rush delivered to you. I feel like you're going to be looking over things though. Like even if it's an email, it could be like a packet of paperwork, a packet of instructions or a packet of information. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Ugh. Okay. You're going to want to think carefully about it. You're going to want to look through everything carefully. I feel like it comes in quick. It might come in quick, but you're going to want to look it over, or you're going to be thinking very deeply about it. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, please. More about, what's this? You're gonna like this. Oh, ho, ho, and the little lantern. Look how adorable. Boom. With the Magician, and I even like that little lantern. Look at that. Look how, just visually, that's just like adorable. So I'm gonna take all of it. That's just because it's like his little hand. You know, it's like, that's really adorable. That really is really cute. Okay, thank you. We have now the answer. This could be your solar eclipse little preview. This is your manifestation coming in. It's really fast. It's really fast. It takes you from 0 to hero. I've been okay, let's do, give me a second, hold on. Yeah, you're going to be, it's like you get something and then it's a lot at once. So you're thinking of like everything in the moment. It's interesting energy. I feel you're going to keep it a secret. Keep your blessings a secret, please. Keep good things to the chest. You know, I feel like you're channeling this energy. If you're trying to turn a situation around with some real deep soul searching, you can do it. You'll know how, but you'll have to go within. You'll have to go as deep to know, to get that answer. And then you'll know what to do. And I feel like you kind of already did it, or it like comes back. It's a response. It's a yes. It's a movement forward. It's the next, I'm hearing next steps. It's next steps for you guys, whether this is relationship, career, family, whatever you were trying to push through. I feel like you had to do some soul searching in order to get on track, to channel your destiny, to really align with your destiny energetically. Okay, let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles now. Now I see why she did that. I'll just take the bottom. What is it? The Page of Cups. Oh my God. This is so an apology. This is an apology and begging. Please, 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 please. This is that hothead that they're going to come in like, oh, what did you pick it? Okay? And you really want to share all this with them? That what took you so much soul searching? Sorry, I don't mean to like get involved in your energy here, but I'm feeling it. I'm really, oh, and look at that. The Knight of, oh my God, is right there. Oh my God, the Two of Staves. Gosh. All right, let me say it. You're going to get this. Something good's going to happen for you. And even if you try to keep it under your hat, I feel like this person's going to figure it out, or they're going to know, or I don't know. I know at the very least you did have to do the soul searching. Whether you're keeping it private and secret, that may not just not be your personality. You might just be like, burr, 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 this great thing happened to me, everybody. You know? Because this person, I feel like it is directly related to this. It is directly related to this. It's like, oh, now that everything's going great for them, let me just like apologize and beg on my knees and hope that they are benevolent and kind and takes me back. Whatever this is, this could be family that's like, oh, now I want to be your friend. This could be friendship. This could be, you know, I really shouldn't phrase this in that context. Sorry. Maybe you want this person to apologize and come back and it's a happy reunion, but it feels like it's so obvious that they're only coming back because something really great's happening for you. I said what I said. I already said my piece. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go Oracle for you. Let's just do one Oracle. Let's do my Oracle. And we'll do love if it's love for you guys. This wasn't supposed to be a super long reading. Oh, man. Sorry. Worry destabilizes. I'm not taking all these cards. I'm just going to take the top. Worry destabilizes the mind. Don't worry about this. This is in the realm of karma. Like I said, you cannot cram for the tests anymore. Saturn's already counted your grades, and Saturn's about to hand them out. Okay? So don't even worry about it. It's not even worth... You can't change it now. You can just channel the highest vibration you possibly can try. And that's like as much as you can do. I have to take them. These are the rest that came out for you. Fireball, flames, you guys remember that? A new direction, pioneer. So your life is actually going in a whole new different direction. Especially if you're a Cancer, especially because it's your solar eclipse. So it's your solar first house. Also Cancer risings. If you're a Cancer moon, it's your emotion, it's your personal life that is getting like a whole new makeover, a whole new direction. But this is true for all of us. Wherever Cancer is in your chart, a whole new different direction. Don't worry about it. Be still and quiet to feel it. Web tremors. You know this. You can feel the change. You can feel your karma shifting. You can feel, if you're still and you're quiet and you don't worry your little self to pieces, you can feel it. Nurture your insecurity. Check yourself. Ego is ugly. Okay, so if you are feeling triggered, if you are feeling worried that things are out of your control or what's going to happen to you or where you're going, don't worry about it. It's your ego talking, and just check yourself. All of us should be checking ourselves for everything, for whatever our little tics are, whether it's ego or codependency or narcissism or I don't know, whatever it is. It's like, I mean, this is ego, specifically ego, but check yourself. And then, how could I not take original path? So this is meant for you. This is your karma coming through. So you don't have to look to this side. You don't have to look to that side. You don't have to look at anyone else or anything else. That's why getting involved with someone, or taking this apology, you can accept the apology. It doesn't mean you have to go and like, you know, and really invest in them. You can graciously accept the apology and then let it be. Let them go. Because you're unique and you're an individual and you're an original. And you're on an original path that you created. You manifested this path. They are sincere, but their timing is terrible. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And engagement at the bottom of the deck. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this person is going to beg you to marry them. You know, you're going to have so much to deal with. This is just going to be one thing on top of your life changing, on top of this new path opening up for you. So is this going to be even something that you really consider at the time? I don't know. I would wait to see what this shows you. Wherever Cancer is in your chart, that's where you're getting a reboot. That's where you're getting a whole new beginning. Okay. We'll turn it over to the other tarot report. Oh, shoot. And then... oh, then I would have to make another recording for on the end. Okay, so I'm just going to end it here. I'm going to end it here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This got so unorganized. And it was supposed to be so structured and organized. I'm sorry. So after this reading that you're going to click in, that it's going to just play right after this, that will be the end. So I just bid you all adieu. I love you guys forever and ever and always. Thank you so much for your patience and your support and for sharing your energy with me, because it's a weird gift that I have and I love that I can help you with it. So thank you for giving me that sense of I'm good for something. I can do this for someone. I can help people. So thank you for that. I'm just as grateful for you as you are for me. Enjoy your other tarot reading, my dears, and until tomorrow, darlings, blessings on all of your heads. Mwah, darlings. Hello everyone, this is a tarot insert that I am pre-recording separately from the rest of the report. So here we go. The channeling is it's this psyching out energy. It's psyching out, but it is, I say psyching out, but it's more like a fake out. It's manipulation. Don't get me wrong. It's manipulation. This is like if, what example did I use? This is like if you really want this one person and maybe they're, I don't know, they're whatever, but there's this other person that likes you, but you don't like that person, you want that person. It's like you pretend like you're gonna start something with that person to get that person jealous, to want to be with you more. I don't know. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds really childish to me. I mean, not obviously, but like it does. But I don't know. It's just psych. But even if that's not the particular, it's a psyching out. It's like I'm going, but I'm not. Or I'm staying, but I'm going. You know, it's like that. So this will be interesting. This is interesting. I'm not necessarily getting a negative feeling. I'm just getting the energy that it's happening. I feel like that's the news coming to the surface. I feel like with Venus being visible right now, ooh, we're going to take them. There were 3 cards that fell face down, and I just put them back. Sorry, there were 4, but now we're going to take them. Because 2 of Cups, 7 of Staves, the World, and then the Lovers appeared again. So let's break this down. There's only one minor arcana. Give me a moment with the cards here, with the energies. Give me a second. I feel like this is you. I feel like you have had to constantly defend yourself and constantly protect yourself and constantly ferret out toxicity, negativity, in all manners of expressions and forms and personalities that can emerge in the human experience. You've had to block all of that, you know, and like, that's part of that energy. So you've dealt with that, whatever that childishness is, you've dealt with all kinds of that and all kinds of stuff. And this is the last. If you're dealing with that right now, or if you're dealing with anyone, or trying to get, if you're getting out of a connection, you're done. Like, enough is enough. You're done. It's over. The energy is over. That cycle is over. It's over. The angel of death is coming to clear it away. And what this is over here is you clearing that path towards the right partner, the right one. Someone that you put your energy into, that puts energy into you, is really what I'm getting. Where that other person, the manipulative one, where they were only taking your energy and like manipulating it and just using it against you, using your belief against you. Now listen, this weekend with this new moon solar eclipse and the 0th degree of Cancer, it's unprecedented. You can make an unprecedented stride wherever Cancer is in your chart. Solar eclipses take up to 6 months to unfold, correct? Okay. However, this is a special solar eclipse because it is with the North Node, and that speeds it up. And sometimes eclipses could happen really quick. They're still really quick. It could take up to 6 months to unfold, but some people sometimes it happens sooner. So what I'm saying is that this could just be like a forceful, because of all this major arcana, this is out of your hands. This is fate and destiny here. There's also this is all very karmic. Everything happening right now and over the next month or so, extremely karmic with all of this retrograde energy. So whatever new beginning you are, so that we're all starting, is karmic. All of us are getting karma returned to us. And you're about to get some good karma in the form of personal relationships. Let's start clarifying. We'll do this a little bit like one by one, because they're all major arcana energies. So let's take a look at the death card first. This is what's ending. This is what's gone forever, never be the same again. It'll never be the same again. What you believe about personal relationships doesn't look anything like what you believed personal relationships were or could be when you were little, when you were younger, in the before time. Your commitment or even your indoctrination into some unhealthy cycle is over. And for some of you, yes, it is the marriage that's over. Like the legal agreement, the actual marriage. So you could have been, you know, like in a like a passionless or dead, whatever you want to call it. You could have not felt like true soulmates in that marriage, but still legally married. This is the end of that legal part. I am actually getting some. Ooh, yeah, I knew it. Hold on. I knew it. Using your belief against you. And you know what's interesting, because I was getting downloads earlier today when I was out. Oh, I'll leave that for the report where it belongs. When I was out earlier today, she was channeling me all this righteous anger, righteous rage, righteous what are people calling it? It's like, okay, that's another signature of this solar eclipse in Cancer. A lot of angry tears. And she showed me this whole visual about like religious institutions and faith and belief and children, and you know how you raise children to believe in Santa Claus, to believe in the Tooth Fairy. And she was showing me all this stuff, and I started to feel all of this rage coming up inside of me. And I began to think about all of the individuals who want to believe, who want goodness, who want safety, who want healing, who want to grow, who want what's best for themselves and what's best for others, and totally get manipulated. That beautiful belief energy gets totally spoiled, it's totally manipulated and twisted into something that is harmful for that person, and harmful sometimes potentially to other individuals and their family and their communities. It turns into a noxious, toxic, viral thing that just spreads through human energy. And it was a manipulation in the first place. That's ending. So for some of you, or for if this is another person that you're connecting to, it's the last of that broken ideology. It's the last of that rose-colored glasses for some. It's the last of a belief. Oh, here we go again. Such a Geminian thing too. The sun in Gemini. The sun's... What did we talk? We've just talked about this. What are you believing in that you don't want to believe in, that doesn't serve you, that isn't real, that you know isn't real, that you know you don't even want to believe in, that you were telling yourself you want to believe? That's over. Totally over. It was something that had you too, that had you in its clutches. It was a belief about yourself. It was a belief about something. I'll just leave it there. Let's take a look at the sun, because that's the illumination. That is, now I know. You're just empowered with this sun knowledge. Tell us about the sun, please. Nine of Cups. You know how to be happy. You know what it takes to make yourself happy. You know how to do it. You know, and it's interesting. It's like this is the last little, you know, piece of this little thing for some of you about relationships. And it's interesting. Whatever you were believing was a major thing. A major, for some of you, and we'll be honest here because there are no judgments here on Watch Natalie. For some of you, it was your... There's no other word. Manipulations that needed to end. in your personal relationships. That you don't need to manipulate anything. You know that you feel so much better when you just pick the right person instead of manipulating the bad people. Not the bad people. Instead of manipulating the people you want to behave in a certain way, instead of just choosing the people that behave that way because it makes them happy to behave that way. That's like, this would be like staying with someone that will never say I love you when you need to hear I love you, and trying to manipulate them into saying it, and trying to guilt them, and like all this stuff. And instead just going and falling in love with someone that loves to say I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you 10 times a day, every morning, every night, every day when you're brushing your teeth, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they just like blah blah. Two happy people there. Two unhappy, toxic, cycling people here. Committed too, like really like locked in. So the angel of death is coming through for you this week, or whenever this manifests. Okay, let's take a look at over here, all of this beautiful, gorgeous, yummy energy. Let's take a look at this delicious, I'll go in order then, fine. Two of Cups first. Tell us about the Two of Cups, please. This is reciprocity. This is my best friend energy. It's a soulmate card. It's the best friends. Look at that. The Chariot. Oh my gosh. With the Two of Swords. Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. It's a lot of energy to be held back for so long. Let's take a look at the Seven of Staves. That's what I'm getting. It's like a holding back of an energy. And then it just builds up, and then the Chariot, it just shoots it forward. Seven of Staves, please. Oh my gosh. I'll show you what flipped up in reverse on the table. Devil energy in reverse, in reverse. Wow. And then the four cards down here. The Page and the Three of Staves with the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Sorry, Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. I feel like you did remove a chain. You did free yourself of something. It could be you channeling the angel of death energy, that you're the one who puts an end to this behavior or this energy. Or it could be happening. It could just be happening. But what it feels like, I feel like this is a pothole. Like I look and I see a pothole. I don't know why. She's giving me that this is like a pothole that you were able to sort of go around. I feel like that's you, that seven, you know, on top of the rock. I get, that's like my Howard Rourke imagery of like, you know. So I feel like you're the one who, someone here, this is interesting. You're like making a choice. You're making the choice. You're making the choice to choose the right person, the right partnership. That's what this is. It could have not happened any other way. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. She's telling me about the Devil in reverse, that that's like the bad boy. That's like the, oh, I know this is so bad for me, but it's going to be so much fun type of energy. I think you were into it. You were totally into it, and you're just moved on. You're moving on to being happy, like super happy. Super happy. So you're making the choice that reflects that. You're making the choice that you're not choosing that bad boy anymore. Should I just cut this piece? I feel like I should. But it doesn't line up on the other side. I'll figure it out. Yeah, let's take a look at the Lovers. Let's take a look at... No, I think the Lovers was last. Let's take a look at the World. This, I feel like, is a birth. Like a rebirth or the birth of the next. Or this new relationship. You're ending a relationship, starting a new relationship. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You're going to be so freaking happy. You are going to be so freaking happy. You are going to be so happy. You might not think it, but you are. You're going to be so happy. Let's take a look at the Lovers. You're literally making this choice in love. Or with your heart energy, I should say. Because it doesn't have to be romantic. We have, interesting, the Five of Staves with the Queen of Cups. So this decision will, ooh, and I'm taking that too, the Six of Staves. Someone here is a little bit, or it could just be you. I feel like it was probably you. You were probably like, I don't know. But you got your own together. You got yourself together to know what you want, what makes you happy, what that looks like in a human being. And this is very heavily focused on relationship. And so it really empowers you to make a good decision. And that's what I feel like is here, is a decision between two individuals. So whether this is in friendship or in business or in love, or if it covers all of that, family, you're saying no to whoever's deceptive, whoever's manipulative, or whoever you've got to manipulate. Whoever you've got to put in so much more extra work just to get them to behave themselves, just to get them to, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even, like I'm telling you, I'm really not getting any like negative, judgy energy. I'm really just getting the manipulation energy. And when we don't judge everything, then we get to know everything. Remember, we would rather understand than judge. And when you make a judgment, you cannot possibly understand what you're looking at because you're judging it. So you're not exploring it. You turn your mind into a whole different frequency. Your mind is in a whole different operation when you're in the judging mode. So this could have just been a very burdensome connection that you do have to manipulate in order to get them to even just be a good person, even to just treat you well. You might have to manipulate them to treat you with respect, and you're done with that. You know what I'm saying? So it could be either way. It could even be back. It's probably, to be honest, back and forth, because we're always exactly with the person we're meant to be with, because that is always the exact person that is mirroring us at that moment. So when you're angry at your partner, frustrated that they won't stop doing this or they won't start doing that, you just gotta put that at yourself. So that means you're done with this in yourself too. That you are also a better partner. You are also a stronger partner to be in a relationship with. Because the decision, you do go back and forth, or someone else goes back and forth. But the outcome is victory. The outcome is you make the right choice. And you're proud of yourself. You're really proud of yourself for making the good choice. You could have just always picked the wrong one. All right, I know what you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm going for the bad boy. I know I'm going for the bad girl. I know I'm going for the one that's going to just run my heart through the mud. But here we go. I got my little, I'm ready, you know. You're proud of yourself that you know that now you're fighting for your life. Because that's what it means now for you. Now the stakes are so much higher because the Seven of Staves, it's also a competitive advantage, but it's fighting for your survival. It's fighting for your right to live. It's fighting for it's the pursuit of happiness. It's a lot of forward momentum. And that's how you're seeing this now. You're seeing this as, how am I going to live my life? Is this my life? Really? I like this for you a lot. So that energy that I was picking up, that psych out energy, that's probably both of you. You probably already know how you're doing that, and then you probably know how they do it too. And that's the energy that you can channel that in so many other productive, non-harmful ways. It's ending in yourself, and therefore ending in this very super difficult partnership, that Hierophant energy. Let's get Oracle for you. Sorry, I was like slouching. Okay. Okay. You may communicate, how do I say this? You may communicate, it may be coming in, but you're the one who like accepts, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes some sense. It's time. I'm hearing it's time. It's your karma. It's your karma and it's time is what I'm hearing. Okay, what else do we have Oracle-wise? Snap out of it. This is so funny. This landed on the World and the Sun, and it's like, snap out of it. Wake up to your real life. Snap out of it. Whenever you think that you're being attracted to Casanova so-and-so or whatever this is, just think to yourself, snap out of it. Like, remember who you are. Oh, there's more. Hold on. There's 3 more. Yeah, there's 3 more. Interesting, 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 interesting. Oopsie, hold on. Hold on. Quantum tunneling, very auspicious energy. You can pass through barriers, others cannot. Remember what I said before about the new moon solar eclipse in Cancer this weekend, conjuncting the North Node. It speeds everything up. And solar eclipses already speed up life. It already speeds up when you're getting married, when you're getting divorced, when you're moving house, when you're moving in, moving out, when you're getting pregnant, having a baby, losing a child, grieving, losing a parent. Life changes. That's already the energy of the eclipses. That's what I forgot to say. So when we are in this solar eclipse of the 0th degree of Cancer, it's wrapping up the 2 years, or sorry, the 18 months that we've had of eclipses on the Capricorn Cancer axis. So these last 2 eclipses in Cancer and Capricorn are a big deal because it like pushes all the energy of what you've been working on over the last 1.5 years, and then it's like, boom, your manifestation comes in. So that's why you're getting this quantum tunneling energy, is that it's like quantum tunneling 1.5 years ago, boom, to now. And it's going to just like, you know, it's not like you and I were talking about this 1.5 years ago, and we were talking about this manipulation when you're in the throes of it, when you're like, yeah, give me more, give me more, give me more. And I'm like, yeah, in 1.5 years, it's going to be, no, you wouldn't have heard it. You wouldn't have heard it, would not have sunk in. It's now that you've been through 1.5 years of pain, that you've been through 1.5 years of manipulation, that you've been through, and not just 1.5 years, but 1.5 years that you've been working on whatever Cancer Capricorn is in your chart. Dice don't remember. Just because doesn't mean. Some of you could be sort of hesitant about saying yes or entering into like a new connection. Dice don't remember. Just because doesn't mean. when people feel that or think that, like, oh, they're just going to be like my last girlfriend, oh, they're just going to be like my last boyfriend, they don't understand that they're the one choosing the people, that they're the one choosing the people that they are involved with. So until they get to this point where they can make a different decision, take their life into a different direction, they are going to keep encountering that same energy in different forms, because they're not empowered to take the kind of, you know, they're still in like a Two of Swords energy where they're feeling like a victim. They're feeling helpless. They feel like all women are like that. All men are like that. Nope, just the ones you're picking. Why are you picking the ones that cheat on you? Why are you picking the ones that steal your money? Why are you picking the ones that lie to you? Why are you picking the ones that have issues with whatever? They're still not Two of Swords. You're breaking out. You're breaking out like a jailbreak, breaking out with that Chariot energy. You're like, look, you literally broke the chains. You're literally, you're not under that spell anymore. Okay. You also have astral travel. Follow the white rabbit. This is kind of like, it's interesting because it's turning into a bit of a creepy card for me, and it's my own oracle. It's my own oracle from my own oracle deck, from my own psychic channeling, and now it's taking on like a little bit of a creepy, it's creepy. It feels creepy to me now. Okay. Oh, how do I explain this? Just be careful with your energy. Be really careful protecting your own energy, because I feel like, I'm just going to say that. Protect your energy. Just protect your energy. That's all I'm going to say with that. Moonology, please. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon energy. And at the bottom of the deck, communication is key. So that's when I was kind of talking where I'm like, you might say something, or you might message or say yes. That's what that is. It's the communication. This with this new partner is going to have to be worked out. It's going to have to be handled extremely delicately, because Mercury is going retrograde in Cancer this week. It's a return to the past. It's a return, especially because it's Cancer, very nostalgic. This one doesn't want to crack. I'm sorry. Oh, this one cracked. I'm so sorry. I know it's gross. I forget how loud it is. I was out today and someone asked me if that was me. Bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Just take it. Take it. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Excuse me. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. And you want it now. It's like you're choosing it. You're ready for it. You've suffered enough. You've been through the pain. You know that the bad girls and the bad boys are not fun for very long. I like this, so we're going to take it. Blackbird, on the bottom of the deck. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. For some of you, you couldn't even start to tap your untapped potential until you're getting rid of this nefarious energy that's just like taking all of your goodness and tying it up in manipulation games. Because when you're in those manipulation games, yeah, they can be fun. They can be kind of like a quick adrenaline hit, but what do you have to show for it at the end of all that? What do you have to show for yourself? What do you have to show for what? You got someone to what? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Was there a Queen of Pentacles here? This Queen of Pentacles is just sitting here underneath this deck. No, there wasn't. I don't really know what... Okay, well, there's the Queen of Pentacles now. I wonder if I was just, like, picking up decks and somehow picked her up or something. Oh, it's with Blackbird. Interesting. That's what it is. There's some sort of revenue stream that you have not even discovered yet. That's like a gold mine. And I'm getting the Pluto, Jupiter, Capricorn energy with this card too. That once you do get out of these manipulation games, that you're going to like manipulate some money for yourself. Dang. The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So for those of you, that's not going to be for everyone. For those of you where that really does resonate, you're pulling out of this energy. So give yourself some time because it's unfolding. It's beginning to unfold how you're using this energy for like money and profits and stability and all that goodness. Okay. For those of you where this is love, what's this? It's in reverse, so be very, very careful. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. For those of you that are not ready to let this go, you're still going to get karma returning to you. So be gentle with yourself. Because we get these windows of opportunity to grow and move forward and go for it and descend, but we're not always ready for that. We're not always ready for that big forward momentum. And some of you are not with this in reverse, because this is telling me that you're not paying attention to the red flags, that you're not ready to let it go. You're not ready to let go of, I don't know if it's the ego, the pride, or I don't know. It's going to be different if that resonates for you, or if you're not ready to let this go. You know what you're missing out on. That's the only thing, is that you know what you're not ready to really walk into yet, because you're still choosing the poison, you're still choosing the toxins. So just be careful. It's for those that just can't snap out of it yet. And we've all been there, where we're like looking at the truth. We're looking at, you know, whether it's our beat up faces in the mirror, or whether it's our empty bank accounts, or whether it's our house in shambles, or whatever it is. We've stared at the truth. We've stared at reality and rejected it. And we did not snap out of it. And we kept going deeper, and we kept going down, 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 down to rock bottom. Uh-oh, there's a trap door. There's more bottom to go down. So we've all been there. We're not judging any of these people that are not ready to snap out of it, just so you know. So be gentle with yourself if that's you. But there's signs and there's red flags. So if you choose to not see them, you'll realize that later. Later, looking back on it, you'll see, oh, I was in Two of Swords energy and I couldn't move my chariot forward, what have you. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. You've got more karma to work out with that person. You got more, which means you got more pain to go through, and more suffering, and more poverty, and more disappointment, and more heartache, and more she's actually showing me cells on your face just like ripping apart. So for those of you that are that care about your skin, and care about your looks, and care about how you are taking care of yourself physically, that like the free radicals and all of the cellular molecular damage that this kind of energy does to you on that level is severe. And I don't know why she's telling me that to tell you. I guess that resonates for someone out there, that this person, it's like they're taking their youth from you. Not like they're taking it from you. You're choosing this relationship. You're choosing this connection. You're choosing this entanglement that you can't let go of, that you can't, you know. And it's literally aging you. Okay? You have past life relationships with all these. This is all a very karmic time. Any relationships that end right now, any relationships that begin right now, very, 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 very karmic. It's like meant to, this is like meant to be land. So, should I just cut that piece because it's not doing anything that I need it to do? Sorry. Sorry, guys. So yeah. Past life relationship, past life connection. But for those of you who are ready to quantum tunnel, who are going to take this incredible opportunity to move your life forward, you're going to do it and it's going to be amazing and you're going to be so happy. This new person, this new connection that you're able to choose because you're ready. You have a past life connection with them and you're going to receive a lot of karmic happiness and karmic bounty that you've earned. You've earned it. You've earned this goodness. You've earned it through all the spiritual work. That's why we're not judging the people who are going to regress or who are going to revert back, because they haven't earned it yet. You have to alchemize the pain into providence. You have to feel so much pain that you have to say enough is enough, and you have to go I learned this, that you don't go to hell, you go through hell. There's an out. There's an out they don't tell you about. There's just 1,000 little devils tricking you that there's not. Every single person has to realize that for themselves. Pardon me. Even me explaining all this and all the wonderful energy work that we're doing right here, right now, you still have to, if you can just take the energy work of this and not have to go through any more of this, that's amazing. That's awesome. But there are going to be some that can't do it yet. So if that's you, be very gentle with yourself, and this channel and I and my slippery elbow are here for you every step of the way when you are ready for this goodness, and this abundance and prosperity and happiness. Okay? This is all karma. This is all karma. So whatever you've been doing, this is like, there's no more cramming for the test. It's like now. It's like coming in now. The past year and a half, what have you been doing? How's your manifestations been going? What's the work you've been doing the past year and a half? Because if you've been doing the work, manifestation's coming in soon. And I feel like it will be soon. It could still take up to 6 months to unfold, but with this North Node, I feel like it's soon. Soonly. Okay, that's the end of this super long insert. I love you guys. Mwah.